town lies on the River Neckar and is a commercial success as well as being a sightseer's paradise. The principal attraction is the castle, built as a small hunting lodge in 1704, but then grew and grew like Topsy into the finest Baroque palace in the whole of Germany. The huge gardens, once private to Duke Ludwig, are now public, lush and restful. The indulgence, and I quote from the guidebook, of colourful blossoms, the embroidery, the valley of the birds' voices, the fairy tale garden which the children still dream of at night and which lets adults revisit childhood. Well, that was from the romantic guidebook, and it's fairly gushy. But this romantic little town really lives up to that gushing guidebook. The buildings here have character, stuccoed in pastel shades. The market hall is pink and rococo. The houses on either side of the market square are quaint. They are painted light beige, green, pink, even though some are modern. Building in Germany somehow seems to have a grand design. See three different shades of beige and pink there, and we come down to the statue. And this is where we are staging our games tonight, on the market square at Ludwigsburg, and there's a whiff of the audience. There's Erhard Keller on the right and Manfred on the left, and with me, of course, ever faithful Eddie.
Well, thank you, Stuart. And old and new Disneyland characters are featured in tonight's games. There's the old favourites, you know, like Pluto, Mickey Mouse, Goofy, King Louie, Baloo and Mowgli from the Jungle Book. And of course we've got Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and Jungle Book characters, the Vultures. The Vultures will indeed be in the marathon. I'll be talking about that later, but to introduce the teams and some new Disney characters, Stuart.
Bernard and Bianca have just come forward, the two mice, and in the background you see the huge albatross. And that's a brand new Disney character from the new film, The Rescuers. And coming over the albatross are the teams with Disney music. First of all, the team from France, and it's Fontainebleau. What you need is virtuosity. It's the song, Tommy Steele used to sing it. Next will come the team from Great Britain, from Wales, lovely Wales, Cumbra'n, with 75 supporters in the audience who made the trip tonight by road to be with them. Now the Italian team, they've made a very long trip. From the far south of Italy, from Calabria, there's a mountain resort there called Lagonegro. They have snow there for 4 months of the year. A beautiful little place it is, and the smashing little team as well. Lagonegro from Italy. From Holland is the team of Gilverheim. We always have difficulty with the Dutch teams. Gilverheim, I'm told, is the pronunciation. We're dwelling on the teams tonight because this is the last time you'll see their faces, beautiful though they may be, because the rest of the show is in costume. It's theatrical, and as Eddie told you, it's Disney. The Belgian team of Spa. And a lot of support for Spa. They're from the very south of Belgium. Here's the Swiss team. Zuzak. Little village. Again, a little skiing village. But all of them look disgustingly healthy. And last of all will come the German team, the home team of Ludwigsburg, and I'll keep quiet. Listen to the cheers as they come over the albatross into the arena. Before we start our now at Disneyland, we've got two very important characters, and they will alight shortly from the Albatross. Guido is the front, Gennaro at the back. In brand new spanking gabardine suits. And so we go to Earhart on the first game. And Pluto is the pre-war Disney dog, lovable, always hiding bones. Well, tonight he's going to find a few. 6 teams play, there they are. We're in trap 2. And the game will unfold, but they go down the market square. At the moment, Earhart is explaining that the dogs' kennels are tied to the chairs on which their lady teammates are sitting by strong elastic rope, and a rash of jokers coming in. Gross Britannia, Jeff and Sue. There they are. Don't look too happy about it, but we're happy. We think we're going to do rather well. The Swiss team of Jeux playing theirs, and the Belgians. Well, that's the declaration for you. It could be make or break early on for Brown. We've got to see how we go. And our dog is Alan Wilmot. The joker being played. They come down the market square, rearing back through. The Belgians will take an early lead. You've got to pick up the bones, hang them on the kennel. That's the German of Ludwigsburg. He hangs them on, but we're up with him. We're second at the moment. We have 2 bones. 3. The German from Ludwigsburg, there, well, you can see for yourself, in the light blue. The German of Ludwigsburg not playing their joker. They get to the far end of the course, but the bones must stay on the kennel. If they fall off, then the whole job lot has to stop. We're still in second place. When we get to the end, the girl has to come running down the arena and pull the kennel and Pluto back to where they started from. We're in third place. Oh, we've dropped 1 or 2. We've dropped several bones. Tragedy strikes British team. We've dropped 4 bones. Our British girl goes up. The Germans have to go back and pick up 1. We have to go back and pick up 3. Is that our bone or is it not? The Swiss are coming back. The Swiss are making the return journey and they're going to cruise in on their joker game of Jeux. The Dutch are finishing. We're struggling. We're still struggling. I think we've dropped a bone. The Dutch are having to go back. The Swiss have finished. The British are coming back. Count the bones. Have we got 8? If we have 8, then we're fine. We'll count them at the end. If we've got 8, we finish second. The Italians are coming in, racing neck and neck with the Belgians. The Italians finished now. The Belgians finished next. The Belgians coming to shot there. The Dutch have finished, and the 4-0 German. Oh, this is bad news for Ludwigsburg. Oh, this poor fellow in the costume here. Oh, the poor chap. But I think the Dutch have dropped 1. All 8 bones have got to be on the hooks, on the kennel, before you always count it out of time.
Echter die Schweiz mit dem Joker 12 Punkten.
So Zerzak won it. 12 points for the Joker. We're second.
Joker 10 Punkten.
Oh, good. That's a good one. Good start. 10 points. That was marvellous to see early on in the show.
Ohne Joker 4 Punkten.
4 points for Hilfe Hein.
Mit nur 7 Knochen 3 Punkten.
Lago Negro got 3 points.
Belgien mit nur 7 Knochen, aber mit dem Joker
Spa at the
6
top.
Punkten. Spa mit dem Joker 6
points for them.
Für Deutschland 1 Punkt.
And only 1 for poor old Germany, Ludwigsburg. But now, a fascinating Fil Rouge, and Eddie, tell us all about it.
Well, there are 3 full-on vouchers. They've got to go across a pool, and they've got to deposit 1 egg each. And then, of course, it's a matter of time if they do deposit all 3 of them. Fontainebleau is the team that is going first to give, as we've often said, par for the course. And it's got to go across. The first one's got to go across, set the pace. If he falls in the water, he's got to come back and start all over again. So Fontainebleau's 3 vultures wanting to lay an egg. Will they do it? Maximum time is 2 minutes. And they've been pouring water over that log just before it started. I'm assuming they'll do that for everyone, but they've got a very full-on look about them. And at the end of it, they've got to dash, if dashing is the right word, round to the front, and with the help of their coach, they will get 1 egg. And the points are given for the 3 eggs is down. Now then, it comes down, there's his coach, ready to get the egg out. Down he goes, flaps his wings. Gets the egg out, and that's number 1. Up comes number 2 egg, and he's out. And as he's laying the eggs, the 3rd one comes in, and he's out. They've got to cross a little line, which I'll tell you about in a minute when it comes up to it. It won't even be a minute, actually. But there's the egg, and there's the line, just to the left of the picture. So 3 legitimate eggs, so far as the judges are concerned. Had they not been, they'd have taken 1 away if there's anything wrong. So it's the time. And France, Fontainebleau. And they're having a little dance alongside of the 3 vultures. So for 3 eggs, that's in the 3rd marking plot. It is 59 seconds.
Do it. Well, there's Donald Duck, you know, the model that the German television service have used from the original. Donald Duck was the bad-tempered little duck, if you remember, days back pre-war. But do you remember the naughty nephews? There they are on the right, Huey, Louie, and Dewey. Now, Donald Duck, for once, has got that famous beak of his shut, because he's not going to talk at all tonight. He's going to be pushed down the arena. But now the Dutch joker comes in. Hilverheim comes in. The game's all about transporting bottles, because Donald Duck has aloft his 2 arms, on which are 2 little podia, on which the bottles are lodged. The game begins. The little nephews, Huey, Louie, and Dewey, have to push Donald down the arena. As you see, he's mobile. He's on the little platform on wheels. And a smashing little costume, I think. All about Disney tonight is, we keep on telling you, you'll enjoy the games, you'll enjoy the characters, and you'll recognize them. Some modern ones, some old ones. Mickey Mouse is coming up later on. But I love the way the designers constructed the boots for the 3 little ducks. They're made of foam, and inside you've got enormous wellies. The Swiss. Oh! On the other side, the Swiss are having a torrid time. Is it going to stay on, or is it not? Oh! Will it? Or won't it? A game in 3 heats. And you can relax on this game, by the way, because the British do not play. The poor old Belgians. They need 1 more bottle. The Belgians have sparred. The Swiss have finished. It's the fastest time for 4 bottles. They've got to keep this bottle on. Best to make a trip with 2. But if this bottle stays on, the time is taken, and they're just in. 2 minutes limit time. So the Belgians just scraped in. The Italians of Lagonegro, the French of Fontainebleau. Fontainebleau, old established town just south of Paris, with a fantastic palace. Long the residence of many French kings, with a marvelous forest. But that is the Italian team captain shouting to the 3 little senoritas. Lagonegro. 2 bottles apiece. Oh! Italians have got one. The whole of the Donald Duck has fallen over on them. The Italians coming through. That's the Italian team captain. Once again, very vociferous. The French look wobbly. The Italians have got home with two. We make the Italian time of 1 minute 16. And about 1:25 for the French.
Also für Italien 1 Minute und 16 Sekunden.
1:16 für Lago Negro.
Und für Frankreich 1 Minute 23.
1:23.
Well, the bogey time to beat there is Jeux, and this Swiss team, 12 points already on the master scoreboard, will take a bit of stopping. They're the supporters of Jeux. The bogey time 1:02 to beat. On their joker, the Dutch. On the other side, urged on by a fantastic crowd. That's the Dutch captain. The Dutch are in the lead. We're in Ludwigsburg, taking the time. They had an appalling start on the first game. That poor lecturer in physical education, the German, in the costume, never finished. But this crowd here, very sporting. They'll cheer anything at all that looks a trifle sporting. I should think about 3,000 people in the market square. Beautiful fine night, good competition. Cabran doing well, we don't play in this game. The Dutch on the second run. But it doesn't look safe. That outfit, that one on the left, doesn't look at all safe. It'll take some holding. In the meanwhile, coming up behind, as you can see, the Germans of Ludwigsburg. 1:02's pass. Oh, Ludwigsburg have dropped it within sight. Oh, they're having a... Oh, what a miserable night to have in front of your own spectators. They're the German team. Monica, Christa, and Vera. Oh, Monica, Christa, and Vera. And nerves, I think, are playing a part here. They've 30 seconds to go. Surely they must finish. We all wish them well. They've got to finish in front of their own crowd. Just listen to the atmosphere. The German team captain almost kneeling in supplication. They've 10 seconds to get home. 5 seconds to get them on. And they are just going to do it in limit time. The whistle will go now. Yes, they've done it. But they're certainly last. Just a single point to pick up from the game. There was smiling Manfred. Guido.
Also Deutschland, die vierte Flasche ist leider über die 2 Minuten. Dann haben wir für Deutschland 3 Flaschen.
3 Flaschen für Ludwigsburg, über die Zeit also.
Ja, und Holland 1 Minute 07.
1:07 für Kilstereien.
So the Dutch finished second. They'll pick up 10 points on their joker game. And we're in for a competition tonight. The teams are pretty well square and level on talent and ability and artistry, you might say, because you need a little bit of that tonight. It's all about theatre. So here are the scores going up on the board. And in the lead, the Dutch with 14 points. No, Zozak, the Swiss with 18 points. And the next Phil Rouge is with us. We're third.
And you've got to take my word for it, but this is the Cumbrian Vultures and Alan Chorlton to go first, water skiing fanatic, followed by Michael Gould, who is a police sergeant, judo black belt, 4 times winner British Police Judo, and David Ball, the Welsh international team member. They are against 59 seconds, which France did, and is wobbling. First one is wobbling. They put the water on, and then 75 hands come over, made their presence felt. A few of the typical Welsh songs and hymns going around this marketplace as Alan Chorlton goes towards the delivery of the first egg, which will be taken out by Jeff Whitson, a former rugby union star forward. Newport, and he's taking a good run. Down, got to get it. He's a galloper. He's going all right. And with 46, so he's got it, and just busy with the egg business. He nearly did a sidestep there. And down he goes, flaps his wings. Away, typical late starter. David, ball. So it's all on the last one. We're not going to beat the 59 seconds for the 3 eggs. The duration is 2 minutes. So it's quite a lot of time, but obviously it's important for it to be done as fast as possible. Down he goes, flaps it, gotta be quick. Probably hurt himself a little bit there. He's lost one of his right foot. 35 seconds, and that's the whistle goes. The GB ident has been knocked upside down, but Cumbran can feel happy that they got through the 3, and it's just a question now, check in with the neutral judge, who is a German judge. And Gennaro, his pen's not so good.
37 Sekunden.
137. 137. There is Mickey Mouse up in the night sky. This is what the game's about. That's our Mickey Mouse. The 2 jokers being played of Ludwigsburg and also of Fontainebleau. Mickey Mouse celebrating his golden jubilee next year. Remember, he was once upon a time called Mortimer. Mrs. Disney told her, Walt, you've got to change the name, Walt, from Mortimer to Mickey. Well, Mickey glides down the square, kicking buckets of water over. 10 is the maximum. Here comes Mickey Mouse for us, David Smith. Watch it. Two, 4, 3. Throw. Not good. 3 buckets of water only, knocked down by our Mickey Mouse. He's 10 to go out, and he's knocked down 3. I don't think we shall get many lower scores. Thank goodness we're not playing our joker. Next we'll go the Swiss of Jeux. A lovely girl there from Jeux. She has to swap over, and in comes our young girl, Jan Jenner. What can the Swiss do? He seems to have sprouted legs all at once. He's hanging much lower than David Smith did. Now he's get more than 1, 2, 3, 3. Only 3. Well, we're in some points somewhere. Only 3 buckets. And if you're wondering what's happening inside the costume, that's a little Belgian girl. She is Chantal. Chantal exits. Andrea comes in once again from Jeux. Because next will go the Belgian, Mickey Mouse. What happens is the gentleman who's playing the game is strapped into a harness, which is then hooked onto the costume inside. As he's suspended about 30 feet above the market square, obviously he's got to be fastened inside by a harness. Otherwise he might fall out of the costume and bash his brains on the market square. What can he do? Watch it. Count on yourselves. Oh! Here 4. The Belgians knocked down 4. I was rather hoping, praying quietly that he would knock more than 3 down, but the French will go on their joker. He hangs then on the trapeze with, obviously, his hands. Jean-Pierre, he's a soldier. What can he do? The lot, a full house. Oh, 2, 4, 6, 7.
Das ist also echtes Mickey Mouse gegen mit Blüten.
Für Frankreich haben wir 7 Eimer.
Stephen is 7. So, it looks like a good joker for the French. The arena getting rather wet as more and more buckets are being thrust over the lovely contestants. The idea, of course, is that Mickey Mouse is giving his tiny mice a drink of water. And it's a hot night and they need it. Oh, yes, everything, the lot. Only one left standing, I think. 9 we make it. So, once again, a good choice of joker by both. Both the French and the Germans still to go. Will it be a good choice for them? Eight, rather. 8, only 8. Arc 8 for Hilda Hines. We're waiting now for Ludwigsburg on their joker. He's hanging out of the costume. He's hanging out of it. Surely they can't allow that, can they? He can't be hanging on the trapeze, I'm sure. Can he? Or is he?
At the meeting, the rules that said that was not allowed. It will get nil business, but it'll be interesting to see what they do now.
Yes. Well, he seems to be hanging on to trapeze, but they've allowed it.
Ludwigsburg, 12 Punkte.
So the Germans coming up to contest at last. 12 points on their joker.
Ebenfalls ex-aequo 6 Punkte.
Kilserein, 6 Punkte.
Für Frankreich mit dem Joker 8 Punkte.
Fontainebleau, 8 Punkte.
Belgien 3 Punkte.
Spa, 3 Punkte.
Für die Schweiz 2 Punkte.
Zurzach, 2 Punkte.
And 2 points for us as well. But it's going to be a competition in the lead. We have the Swiss and the Dutch, and the next, Fil Rouge.
Well, it's the Italians to go in the Fil Rouge, and you know the score by now, I'm sure. Getting 3 eggs laid, and then it's the time. France got 59, Cumbran 1-3-7. And away goes the Italian tenderly. I noticed they were putting water on each one. Actually, their water business might help them to stick across the log. Is wandering a little bit, but so far nobody has been in the water. And in all the games, the faces are all covered up. They've got something covering it up with in this case, the vulture. The second man goes, and the first vulture is just underneath him. So the second one goes. 3 in all, and the team captain. Student. He's going to make a rush for it. And he's in. So now it's started now. They're away they're going. They're belted. But this should be good for Cumbran. They've got to go back and start again. They've got 1 egg in. And it's going up the first log with 30 seconds to go. Finding it difficult to get up as his mate comes paddling out. The vultures. In front of the church. They walk across. He's not going to get across. He's got to run like mad, dropping all the points, and in this case he's dropping in the water. So that's the end any moment. And a forlorn vulture. Well, no, he keeps going. He's going. He's probably going to do it. No, his journey wasn't really necessary. So 39 seconds, time for 1-8.
The Belgians, the Italians are playing. Goofy goes on his run. Steering with his feet, propelling by his hands on the rubber band. Down the course, sweeping the course as he goes because there's a broom at the front. When he gets to the go, Goofy nips off the chariot, gives her the flowers, a token of love. That's it. They load up then the chariot with a couple of bottles, 2 cups, a parasol going in its holder, a picnic hamper full of goodies, and a tablecloth, and the Italians have gone for the ball of chalk. The Belgians are on the way, hanging on like grim death. There the Belgians about to finish. There we are, that's the finish when they knock over their little contraption. That's the finishing line. The Italians are in real trouble. On the ropes, they're going in the crowd. A fantastic crowd, too. Very good humour. Very sporting. Oh, the Italians again. Lagonegro from the south. Get very fiery, they do. Very excited. You'd think this was the Olympic Games, the World Cup rolled into one. Very excited to get. There's Goofy. And he's steering. He's trying to steer now. He hasn't quite got the hang of it yet. Where's he going? He dropped the thing again. Our British judges there, Mike Swan, sending him back. Guido says, return, please. You've dropped a bottle. Oh, he dropped it again. Oh, no, they're in the crowd. They'll be over the border to Switzerland before they've done. Look at this. Oh, I think Felice there has had enough.
L'Italia 0-0-0.
Also mit anderen Worten, es war nichts.
Pity about that. Full marks for trying and 10 out of 10 for enterprise and fun, but no marks on the scoreboard. The Belgian time 1-0-1.
Aus Fontainebleau und aus Ludwigsburg.
Fontainebleau, Ludwigsburg. The Germans have come back with a crash. 1 point from the first game, 1 point from the second, and 12 points on their joker on the last game. And he's in the lead at the moment, is the German chariot. The idea is to pull on the rubber band smoothly. If you rip away at it, I'm afraid you'll go all over the place. It's got to be smooth, and you steer with the feet. That's got to be smooth as well. Goofy's off for Germany. Oh, it's a quick load, too. Fontainebleau coming up for 40 seconds. The German parasol is on. The German parasol goes in. They've still got the cups, the picnic basket and everything. She's loading them up. A new technique for the German girl. She's loading them all up into one. That's the German girl. They're the French. Dropping the lot, stopping it. They have to go back. The Germans are away. Coming in. Listen to the cheers. Listen to this. We make it in the commentary box. 1:06. That French girl looks a bit heavy for the machinery. But it's finished.
Wir haben für Frankreich 1 Minute und 16 Sekunden.
1:16 für Fontainebleau.
In Deutschland 1 Minute 06.
1:06 für Ludwigsburg.
Home crowd are loving it. What can we make of it? We didn't do very well in the last game. Only picking up 2 points, but we're off. John Price is in the Goofy costume for us, near as the camera. We're off like a shot. We're not in the lead. We're competing with the Swiss, who are, I would say, possibly favourites to win tonight from Zuzak. That's the Swiss. John Price needs to pedal a bit harder than that, but he's coming in. He's picked up time. And it's how quickly can you load. That's our little girl there. She is Karen Jones. There's got to be a Jones in a Welsh team. Not a good spirit. Impressed the Germans they have with their Welsh humour and their songs whilst they've been here. Smashing team. Made a good impression. Come on, Goofy, you're running out of time with 40 seconds. We've had 40 seconds elapsed. Come on, Karen, get the umbrella in. Come on, get it in. It's in. Yes. The Swiss are having trouble. But they've loaded it. Oh, Karen. Karen's dropped something off her chariot. We're on. The Swiss are moving. They're going to finish. Oh, 1 minute. We're being shaded on the point. This is vital. 105, 106, 107. We could come. We could come third. It's essential if Cumbraun are going to make any impression at all that they keep in the first three in every game they play. We had a good Joker game, but we dropped a lot of points on the Mickey Mouse.
Also, wir haben für Großbritannien 1 Minute 06.
1:06 für
1:06 level with the Germans.
Schweiz 1:00.
Every second counted there, but this Swiss team, red hot they are.
6 Punkte für Turza,
Belgien 5 Punkte.
5 für Spa,
Deutschland
6 for the Swiss,
4 Punkte
5
für
for the Belgians,
Ludwigsburg.
4 for the Germans, 4 for the British.
4 Punkte.
Ebenfalls 4 für Cumbraun.
Well, a trifle lucky we weren't there, but never mind. Every point counts from now on. Every second is absolutely vital. And in the lead, handsomely, take a bit of holding, our Jeux, the Swiss, with 26. Second are the Dutch with 20 and Eddie.
Well, the Netherlands team to go, chasing Phil Rouge points, just in case you'd forgotten. France got 3 eggs in 59 seconds, Cumbraun 3 in 1:37, and the Italian team, Lagonegro, just 1 egg in 39. So the second two failed to cross. The Dutch is wobbling. Jan Noordegraaf, an optician, and he plays tennis and table tennis. He's having a problem, but he's got over it. And all he's got to do now is to deliver the egg to the team coach. And round he comes. And about all sorts of... Oh, he's a bit of an actor. He goes and sits down. On the go. The other two, taking it steady. The time that, of course, we're looking for is something outside 1 minute 37 seconds. So that's possibly hope in being in the water. Probably a bit tough. Probably one of those tree trunk things. Somebody suggested there shouldn't be as many, but it shows that it can be done. Has been done by 2 teams, all 3. And I bet he did himself a mischief then. 30 seconds, and they've just got one across and he's floundering away. Time's running out for him. Probably all the water that's got round is making it a little bit tricky, but it's all right for Cumbraun, and probably got to be a little bit biased in this. Cumbraun being very sporting lot. In rehearsal, they had a lot of problems, but in this one, at any rate, Netherlands get the 1 egg, which, of course, it's time out. We've got to see what they have for the 1 egg. Italy at 39, we think around 48 seconds. See how close we are. 46. For the 1 egg. So this is a game I quite like. Passing the ball, passing the buck, Stuart.
Thank you, Eddie. And the Italian joker coming on the right, and the Italian team playing it. And it's all about swinging from the branches of a palm tree. The top of the tree is King Louis. Remember him, the king of the swingers from the Jungle Book. There he is, King Louis. He drops coconuts down the chute on the right from the palm tree. The 2 chimps are swung to and fro. The man on the right catches the coconuts which are being passed down the chute on the right. Here they come. Missed one. The two boys in the chimp costume have got to synchronize their movements just right. I'll tell you why when we see the game played. We haven't. This is it. He passes it to his teammate, who drops it. He's got another one. He's caught that. He pops it in the tube on the left. Got it. Got the game. They passed Coconut from one to another. What we did. I could just imagine all you boys and girls at home watching this and wanting to play. It's a very exciting game. If you don't time it right in your swing, then you've got no chance. The Italians are rather slow off the mark, but it's still a fair score. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 seconds to go. And the Italians on their joker, by the way. If he gets that in, oh, unluckily for him, it will not count, and that could be crucial.
Dann für Italien haben wir 4 Bälle.
Lago Negro, 4 gültige Bälle. Und im nächsten Durchgang macht sich nun das Achtelteam von
Next we go the French. Fontainebleau.
Attention. Der zweite Pfiff, die Wüsse rollen.
There's the Coconut caught. Not past. That's all good. Bob it in. You can hear the crowd shouting. Listen, they're counting for you in German. The next one up will be Fünf. Here it, there's the crowd. 30 seconds to go. And the French are filling their tube. Making the game look ludicrously easy. It's not. The French supporters in the green. Soon, we shall be running out of tube. 1 minute 15 to go. And this is quite incredible. A couple of athletes there. And everybody's pleased. Could be a done. It is.
Fontainebleau, 12 gültige Bälle im Netz. Ja, und jetzt die Niederländer. Hilserein sind die nächsten.
Attentie. 3, 2, 1.
We're going fifth in this game, by the way. In the meanwhile, the Dutch are off to a racing start. 2 in 15 seconds. Oh, that was clumsy. Missed it. Oh, he's a bit short on height, that's why. This Dutchman, he's a bit tiny. He could do his sprouting about 4 inches. 4? Well, the fellow on the right is certainly catching well. But they're out of sync. They're out of synchronization. It's better if you do it like the French did it, where they got a beautiful synchronization. They just pass each other, and it's like taking topics from children. 10 seconds. 2, 4, 5.
Ja, wir müssen also unseren Affen den Ball direkt aufnehmen muss. Er darf ihn also nicht zuerst in seinen Korb legen und ihn praktisch als kleine Mahlzeit aufbewahren, um sie dann irgendwann zu servieren.
Ein Ball wegnehmen.
Gut, also ein Ball wird weggenommen und dementsprechend haben wir.
Dann haben wir für Holland 5 richtigen Bälle.
5 for Gilberheim. The Germans going. The crowd will count for you. You can almost close your eyes on this one and tell how the game was going by the crowd reaction. He's out of sync now on the right-hand side. He could do with a bit more rhythm. Listen to the crowd. Right. 9, 5. Listen. Here. Ten seconds to go. It makes 2, 4, 6. If this counts. Yep. No. Oh, it didn't count.
Ludwigsburg, 6 gültige Bälle, damit verdrängen die Niederländer auf den dritten Platz. Haben wir den
6 for Ludwigsburg, the last one didn't count. Now will go Britain.
Attention. 3, 2, 1.
Jeff, our team captain, gives a hearty push. And the two boys are off. At the top, Alan Tinsley, King Louis. We got one. Oh. Our second coming up. Oh, we're feeding well now. We've got the rhythm. We've got the rhythm. We're into it. It's looking good. We have 3 so far. 4 coming up. Everyone a winner so far. Doing well. Philip on the right. Alan on the left in the chimp costume. Oh, just pressed in there. That was lucky. Went round the top. Like a putt at golf. We need this one. This will count. Yes. All good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 going in. 5 seconds to go, and this could be good. It could put us in second place. Nobody will beat the French. Ah. But we need the points. We've got to stay in contention. Last will go the Swiss, and they're leading handsomely on the master scoreboard at the moment with 26 points. 8.
Bekumbran, 8 gültige Bälle und die verdrängen damit die Deutschen wieder um Ludwigsburg auf den dritten Platz. Also bisher Kumbran an der zweiten Stelle.
Achtung! Achtung! 3, 2, 1.
Now somebody has to take back the Swiss team. They are at the moment 6 points in the lead on the master scoreboard. I don't think anybody's got a chance of beating 12 set up by Fontainebleau on the second run. The Swiss are up with us. 30 seconds gone, they have 3 in. That could be crucial. They've dropped another one. It could. They've dropped another one. They're out of sync. They're out of synchronization, and there's less than... They're dropping them all over the place now. The two boys are out of synchronization, and I told you that's what the game's all about. You have to swing and meet each other. It's Dicey throwing the ball. Look, they're completely out of sync now. Look at this. They don't know where to go. Yeah. He's throwing them 10 seconds, and there's only 3 in. Well, this will upset the Swiss. This will peg them back. They're right out of sync. They're swinging like 2 pendulums in the breeze. And he's given up. There's the whistle, and they've only 3. The Swiss were very disappointed with that. But somewhere along the line tonight, they had to go wrong in a game. They couldn't keep clearing the pots and everything. They've been winning everything out of sight. So with only 3, they'll finish at the bottom of this game. We shall pick up 5 points.
Frankreich 6 Punkte.
But 6 for Fontainebleau. Fontainebleau could come because they have a wizard Phil Rouge, remember? But so could we. Cumbrana still in there racing. The Germans pick up 4. The Lagonegro Joker wasted. They are out of contention. But there are plenty of teams still left in. Jeux in the lead with 27 points. Eddie.
And Spa of Belgium, a town we know well. We did a program there a couple of years ago, a town founded in the 18th century by a Scotsman who formed the English club. What can they do? They stride in magnificently across, and he's caught himself en route there. So I think he will probably have to go back, unless he's allowed to climb up. Both the senior judges are there. Yeah, he's galloping, so he's been allowed, because the senior judges are there. They saw what happened. So that's the first egg. This is the second egg for Spa, and this is going to knock a bit of a hole into Combran. They got 3, but he was in 1:37. He's going to stride out, and he's over. So it's going to be under. It's going to be a minute. He gets himself up, feathers and all, sits down, lays the egg, and Spa have done very well indeed there. We reckon about 1 minute to get the 3 eggs down. Well, it's Spa, of course, well known to a lot of people. Montgomery had his headquarters in neighboring towns in the Second World War. So,
60 Sekunden, 1 Minute für Spa. Und damit wieder zu Manfred Erdenberg.
1 minute for the 3 eggs, and they put Combran back 1 peg. Do it with the pigs.
Thank you, Edward. And there are the little pigs. We've got 3 little pigs from 3 different countries. 9 little pigs in all. And on Manfred's right, you have the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The Disney tune. Look at it. Well, the little pigs have got to collect apples. The fellow in the wolf costume, by the way, is an Italian. And he's going to spoil the chances of the 3 little pigs from France, from Holland, from Germany. They go into their little Wendy house. The wolf winds up the drawbridge as they go. He winds it up if he can. And he might just catch a little pig because he can prod one off. No, 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 they've all gone. So the 3 little pigs come to their own particular apple tree, make a human pyramid or a pig pyramid, and collect apples. Four apples to catch from the tree, and everybody's finished. And that was a very quick game.
Ganz knapp. Wir haben also für Deutschland 45 Sekunden und 4 Äpfel.
4
Germans,
Äpfel
45.
für Ludwigsburg in
45 seconds for the Germans.
Holland, auch 4 Äpfel, alles okay.
Hilze rein.
In 44 Sekunden.
44 for Holland. What about the French?
Und Frankreich, es fehlen bereits 2, aber es waren 4, korrekt, in 40 Sekunden.
40 Sekunden.
40 for the French. Well, they are very rapid times. The bogey time, 40 seconds. 9 little pigs. Britain, Belgium, Italy go across through the apple trees, through the orchard, and the wolf, the big bad wolf, winds up the drawbridge. And he's going to prod 1 or 2 of ours, I'm sure of that. He gets out his prodder. Can he have 1 or 2 off? He's allowed to prod. Will he get the Belgian? He's putting away the Belgians on the drawbridge, but no. But he's certainly put the Belgians out of time. The British are gathering the apples with tremendous momentum. They're the Italians jumping up. They're the British. What are we doing? Come on, lads, who's going up? They've got to form a pyramid. In the rules, it states quite clearly you have to form a pyramid. You've got to form a human pyramid. It could mean that disqualification for Cabran, but we'll have to wait and see. Yes, they formed a pyramid at long last. They know how to play the game, but we're well out of time. Well out of it. The Belgians have finished after a falling start, and we are making a mess of the game. Alan, Michael, John, in your costume, can you hear us? With 4 apples. That's the last apple for Britain in the box, just in time.
1:09 für Lago Negro.
Lago Negro 1:09.
47 Sekunden für die Äpfel von Spa.
Spa, 47 seconds. But the bad news...
Auch okay, aber leider eine hohe Zeit. 1:19.
1:19 für Combran.
1:19 were bottom. Only 1 point.
Frankreich 6 Punkte.
6 Punkte für Fontainebleau.
Holland 5 Punkte.
5 Punkte für Fensterlein.
But the competition is getting very fierce now. 6 games played, and it's still wide open as a contest tonight.
2 Punkte für Lago Negro.
They're all going up. In the lead at the moment, we have the Dutch with 28, then come the Swiss with 27, Fontainebleau with 25, we have 22, and the Fil Rouge there.
Well, Switzerland just didn't go in that last game, the biggest, so they go in this. And they are chasing the best so far, France, 3 in 59 seconds, 3-8. So Zerzac, famous for his off swings. What can the vultures of Switzerland do? He's taking it gingerly and steadily. Name is Max Boogman, and he says he plays football and card games. Now he's delivering 1 egg successfully to help in their quest for points. They were in the lead for quite a spell. Switzerland, northwest of Baden. And as the egg is being laid, follows the second man, David Scholly. He rolled over, gets up. But the third one is going in reverse order. And like come dancing or something, does that. Oh, he's making sure that he has them take one at a time. Albert Strauber. But he's going to get the 3 eggs in, which doesn't help Combran. Now what's he going to do on this? Oh, he's in. That does help at the last ditch. In he goes. He's got to go back now. With 30 seconds to go, I think Albert's had it. He's a plumber, so he ought to know about water and how to deal with it. But it's some magnificent costumes. Every game costumed to fit in with the particular game they're playing. So this is going to help Combran. 10 seconds. By the time he gets on the other side and starts the march, he's had it. The whistle should go. It does. Time for 2 eggs.
50 Sekunden.
57 Sekunden für Sorzaf aus der Schweiz.
57, time for 2 eggs, and do it.
The bears in the costume revolve on a carousel, and the 6 girls have got to throw hoops over their teammates in the bear costume. They have 30 hoops round their feet to start with the girls, and then they hurl them through the night sky and lasso their bears. The bears propel their own carousel, and the throwing starts. This is the game. It lasts for 2 minutes. At the end of it, the judges count the hoops, and the one with the greatest number of hoops, would you believe, is the winner. 1 for the Belgians, you can see for yourself. 1 for the French. Nothing for Britain. Throwing for Britain is Paula Middle, who's a Welsh pentathlon champion, counting their ball player, has represented Wales as a hurdler. And we have 1, 2 for the Belgians, 3 for the French, How good at throwing is Paula? We've got a fine pair of legs on her, athletic legs, but it's the strength of the arm that counts tonight, the unerring aim. That French girl from Fontainebleau, you can see on the right of the picture, is fairly bombing along. There, the French pair is festooned in hoops. We've had 1 minute 15 of the game, 45 seconds to go. We make it that Britain have 2, the French have 5, the Belgians have 3, the Italians have 3. The Swiss have a lot. The Swiss have about 5. Well, it's impossible to sort out for you, but we can see at least 3 on the British, 3 on the Swiss, 3 on the Belgians, 4 on the Italians, and 4 on the French, 3 on the Swiss. Have we got any more in the meantime? No. Where's Paula? Come along, Paula middle. You've 5 seconds. Our man's coming up again. Can she get the one on? Throw the lot on. Throw the ball at once. There's the score.
Ja, für Kilserein 6 Ringe.
6 rings for the Dutch at the bottom of the scoreboard. 4 for us. Oh! 7 for the Swiss. 5 for Spa. It's bad news for us. Oh, Lagonegro 8. 5 for Fontainebleau. And once again, we're at the bottom. Oh, 2 last games have been disastrous for Cambran. Only 1 point we pick up from this, and 1 point from the previous game. Those Swiss and the Dutch will take a lot of stopping.
Fontainebleau 3 Punkte.
So we have now the Dutch and the Swiss level with each other, 32 points apiece. Then come the French with 28, then the Germans and the Ville Rouge Edwards.
And Ludwigsburg, the last team to go, twin the town with Rimini Valley, and there'll be plenty of cheering if they make it a record cross, and he's going very well. He being Ranger Cringer, and I think that's the fastest time we've had for the first man. And the second man's well on way. And the crowd are really getting excited. These are the stay home down support. But the third one was going pretty fast and went too fast and went in the batter. But there's 2 eggs down, so can he do the third egg? This is the tricky one because it will affect Cambran. Oh, he's doing very daintily. No, he can't. He's down. He must be disqualified or he's got to find his shoes. He can't go like that. He can't legs without your feet on properly. Ludwigsburg, and there they are. I'm sure it must have been an accident. He lost them. They were in the water. It was going pretty good. So what's just matter with the time, whether they stopped any time or not? I wouldn't think they would. I see how they could. So this will help Cambran. Has to make a dash for it. He's in. So I don't think he'll probably get up again, but it's less than 30 seconds to do it in. I think he lost his confidence when he went across and then found that he had to go back with his shoes to find 15 seconds. So it's going to be a question of time for 2 eggs, and it won't be a bad Ville Rouge for Cambran, but there he is. Has he conceded? Well, he's not going to bother. There's the 2 eggs, which is now just a question of the time.
2 Eier, aber trotzdem eine gute Zeit, 30 Sekunden.
30 Sekunden für Ludwigsburg. Jetzt geben wir die Platzierung.
2 eggs in 30 seconds, so now we come to the first place, which is France.
Belgien, 2. Platz.
Spa 2. Platz.
Großbritannien, 3. Platz.
Cambran 3. Platz.
Great Britain,
Deutschland,
3rd.
4. Platz.
Belgium, 2nd.
Schweiz, 5. Platz.
Italy 6, Netherlands 7. And of course, 4th for Germany. So there it is now as we go, before we go into the final game, the points on. 1 for Netherlands, 2 for Italy, 3 for Zerza, 4 for Ludwigsburg, 6 for Spa, and 5 for Cambrai. And so it's in the lead, it's Zerza joint lead, and it's all on the last game.
And the last game is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Do you remember the names of the Seven Dwarfs? Well, Sneezy is the German dwarf, Sleepy is the British, the Swiss is Grumpy, Bashful is for Belgium, Dopey for Italy, Happy for France, and Doc for the Dutch. The girls will set off, race down the course, and lay planks to where their respective dwarf is sitting disconsolately on the bedstead. Nothing, it seems, can prevent either Holland or Switzerland from winning. A lot of teams in contention. We can't sort it out for you at the moment, but it will be a miracle if we finish first. We'll still pick up 7 points, which makes us only level with Zerzak at the moment. The Germans are in the lead, followed by the Swiss. Then the British. We're laying the planks. There are the dwarfs in their costume. There's a riot going on out here. The audience are really enjoying the game, shouting their heads off. The German is on his way. He's got to come and pick up a pillow. There he is. He's running, making light on it. He picks up an enormous pillow. He comes back down with it. Oh, we dropped it. We've wrecked the planks as well. He came a real perler. Chaos. Because, let me tell you, let me try and explain something to you. If the dwarf comes off the plank, he has to go back and start all over again. What is happening? When somebody comes back with a little sign which says on it, please do not disturb, it means he's on his last run. That's the British going for hours. That's Sleazy. He picks up a sign. It says on it, please do not disturb, I'm going to bed with Snow White. But the Dutchman's first, the Italian's coming in. The Italian's finished. No, he doesn't. He says, oh, the Italian side says, non disturbare, we've been sent back. We've obviously come off. We're starting again. The Italians are in an uproar. There's a Signorina doing her fruit out there. That's Fontainebleau. There's Britain. There's Switzerland. And he's come off. We're in bed. Please do not disturb, says the sign for Britain. And we've finished. Hey, watch it though. That's the Ludwigsburg coming in to finish, but that's the Swiss. So the French have won the competition. The French are going to win it because the Swiss is finishing last, next to last. So the French say, ne pas déranger, do not disturb for the French. And that's incredible. The French of Fontainebleau are going to win. Gennaro's grinning all over his face. The Dutch are celebrating too. So who can tell? The Dutch are celebrating, the French are celebrating.
Holland is erster.
So the Dutch have won the game, but where did the French come? So the Dutch finished with 40.
Und knapp eine Sekunde nachher Großbritannien Vierter.
Komban auf dem 4. Platz.
Die Schweiz Fünfter.
And it's a draw. It's a draw between the Dutch and the French. They both finished with 40 points. And the Boro Swiss, who were favourites, blew it on the last game.
Deutschland 2 Punkte.
2 für Ludwigsburg.
Schweiz 3
The points are going up, as you can see. The important points are we pick up 4, finish respectively with 32, 40 for Fontainebleau, and at the bottom you'll see Ilseheim pick up their 7, so it's 40 apiece. Fontainebleau are rejoicing, and so are Ilseheim, and it's rather fitting because any one of those teams could have won it tonight. They were all extremely evenly matched, but Fontainebleau and Ilseheim are the joint winners with 40 points apiece. Then come the Swiss with 38, then the Belgians with 34, then Cambran and Britain with 32, then the Germans, disappointing for them, also with 32, equal fifth with us. In last place, the poor old Italians from Lagonegro. There's the celebration scene, the trophy to be presented jointly and held by them jointly, Fontainebleau and Ilseheim on the Albatross, the latest of the Walt Disney character figures. So I think I'll say goodnight to you from Stuart Hall and from
Cambran was singing no doubt Cumronda tonight. They didn't win, but they took part. Good side. So from me anywhere, and good night. Hope you've enjoyed it.